Hey guys, Ty the RV guy here, and behind me is the #1 selling floor plan out of Rockwood Ultralite's line. This is the all-new 2021 2608 BS. This is a great floor plan because it gives you a beautiful front kitchen and a massive slide out in that area too. And then right in the back, you're gonna have a bedroom with the slide out on the bed as well. First thing I wanna jump into is the overall length of this trailer and the weight. So when you start at the pin to the bumper, you're looking at a rough length about 29 feet and 9 inches. This is perfect because it keeps you just underneath that 30-foot range. And then when you look at the weight, you're looking at roughly around 6,700 to 6,800 pounds dry. So that's perfect if you have a lighter half-ton truck and so on and so forth. Now, one of the big things that we love to talk about with a Rockwood is the style of construction they go into. This is one of the few brands out there that gives you a full 6-sided aluminum frame block foam insulated vacuum bond construction. So when I say that, they even have that aluminum framing and block foam insulation up in the ceiling, in your slide out walls, and it's all completely pressed together in one solid piece. So it's very unique with Rockwood. Underneath the trailer here too, you're gonna have a what's called the Dexter Torsion axle system. This is an independent rubberized suspension system, which of course gives you independent suspension, so it helps with trailer sway or uneven road, and it also helps to reduce the vibrations from passing back through the trailer with that rubberized suspension. Now, while we're on the topic of the axles and suspension here, some of the things you will notice is they've actually gone to a Goodyear tire now. So you're not looking at any kind of cheap tire that's put on this trailer. It's a nice Goodyear tire. And they've even gone one step further and they've added in full tire pressure monitoring. So you can actually see inside of your vehicle now the temperature and the pressure of these tires real time going down the highway. Follow me up to the front here. We'll have a look at some other really cool construction features. For an example, like you can see on this Ultralite, you have a fiberglass molded cap here. This is very important because now what this is going to do is cover the main roof seal on the front of the trailer from ever separating and causing water damage. You may have seen some older fiberglass trailers going down the road that have those big gross bubbles down the side of the trailer. This is going to help prevent that on the most susceptible spot of your trailer. Another big cool thing that you get out of this fiberglass cap is this beautiful full windshield, and that's actually automotive windshield glass too. So if you do somehow get a rock up that high that chips it, it's always repairable. As we look at the front of the trailer here, you'll notice Rockwood gives you a power tongue jack with a nice light on it, so if you're hooking up in the dark, you can see what you're doing and there's no more cranking required. And then just behind that, instead of usually 2 20-pound propane tanks, Rockwood always gives you these 30-pound twin tanks. So this is great. You have an extra, a bunch of extra propane to go out on the camping trip with you. Just behind that, you're also going to have a spot where you can place dual batteries, or of course we provide you with the single battery here at Rangeland too, but you can do either or. As we work our way down this side here, I wanted to talk about the leveling system on here, or I should say the stabilizing system. This is actually the PSX2 stabilizers, and the nice thing with these is they're full power, but they're also dual motors, so they're a lot stronger. They're going to last a lot longer than the smaller motors that you may have seen, or the single motors on most travel trailers. Talking about the exterior here too, you're going to see a big power awning with the nice LED light strip, and on most of Rockwood's models you'll notice they stretch them all the way across the trailer, so you have that nice big shaded area, or it keeps you out of the rain when you're out camping. Now again, talking about that construction behind a Rockwood trailer, one of the things you're going to see here is they use a frameless bonded window. This is really nice because these open up from the bottom, so you can use them in the rain, plus the seals are always protected around the edges, so it keeps them from weathering and cracking over the years of use with your trailer. Working our way down, you'll also see your door here, and this is a twin entrance trailer, so you'll have an entrance into your main area here, plus you'll have a second entrance into your bedroom, which is really convenient. Talking about the doors, these actually have a friction hinge built right onto them. You'll even have a little plastic clip down here, so if the wind really picks up, you still have a way to grab that door and keep it from moving. The little touches that Rockwood do with their trailers are always really cool too. Like you'll notice, they have the little auto closing screenshot door here, so it keeps your screen door closed, and they even add in an extra blind inside the door window there too, so you can really block out all the light or heat. Looking at the steps on here, you'll notice you actually have a gas strut assisted more ride step. These are awesome because you can literally pick them up with one finger, or they hold themselves in place like this, so they're very easy to use and very easy to put away. And they even have adjustable legs on either side, so if you're on that uneven ground, you can always change this around and get a nice stable entry. They simply fold up inside the trailer, so they're completely out of the elements. So they're much nicer than those old steps that you pull out and they always get full of gravel or dirt and things like that, or rust out, and they're very hard to use. It's definitely a nice must-have feature on your trailer. Working our way back here, Rockwood also gives you the Suburban cast iron cooktop. This is super nice because, of course, now you have an additional cooking area outside of your trailer, and they even give you a little prep table to go beside it. There is a bracket that holds this for you, but with this one we just have it set up on the table. Now, looking at the back of the trailer here, there is a couple of features too that we'll touch base. You have your outside hot and cold shower here. This works great, especially if you have pets or kids, because of course if the kids are down at the beach and they're all sandy or something like that, you can spray them off before getting in the trailer. Or of course with pets too, you can make sure they're nice and clean. Follow me around the back side here and we'll have a look at some of the cool features there. So looking at the back side of this 2608, you have a nice ladder to get up on top of your fully walkable roof. And keep in mind, this is that 4-inch thick vacuum bonded roof. So it goes into that quality construction that Rockwood always gives you. Right beside that, you're gonna have a pre-wire for a backup camera. And down at the very bottom here, you'll notice just underneath your bumper, you have a 2-inch receiver here, which is great if you wanna put an extra storage rack on here or even a bike rack. Now, other little details you'll see, you're gonna have all LED lights on the exterior, so you're not worrying about the incandescent bulbs. And then just above this rear tail light here, you have a docking station. This works great because you have, of course, your city water connection. You even have a black tank flush on here. And for those who aren't familiar with what a black tank flush does, you can hook your trailer up to a garden hose and it completely rinses down the inside of your sewer tank. So it keeps the dipsticks in there nice and clean, plus you're not getting that smell back inside the trailer once you're done using it. Right beside it here, you're also going to have a quick antifreeze inlet. This is a very handy tool to have on your trailer because when it comes to winterizing time, you can set the jug down on the ground, hook that directly up to your trailer and start flushing lines after you've turned the valves. It's very, very easy to use, and they even give you a little outside work light here if you're working in the dark. As we work our way around, you'll notice you have a detachable power cord here, and this is a 50 amp power cord, so you're capable for a dual air conditioner if you like, and all different styles of power at the campsite. One of the things I always like to talk about too with a Rockwood, again going into that quality construction, is most trailers you can go up to the sides of the slide outs and push on them and they give you that flex to them. Not with a Rockwood. This is a vacuum bonded slide out, it's a vacuum bonded sidewall too, so it's very well secure. You'll notice it's nice and strong. Follow me around this way and we'll have a look at some of the storage here. So this storage compartment reaches underneath the bed in the back area. Now what you're going to notice too is there's a lot of aluminum framing in here, and that's one unique part that you'll see with Rockwood, is even on the interior of the trailer, not just on the exterior walls, they continue to build with that aluminum framing, and that helps keep things very light, and it's also keeps it way more structurally sound than a wood material. So it's very cool. You only generally see this in a Rockwood. Other little details you'll notice with this storage door here is it has a full metal slam latch, and this is actually a deadbolt key style slam latch too, so the same key that opens your door is the same key that opens your compartments, keeping things well protected from folks that may have those smaller keys. Another little touch on that too is they've even added magnetic door latch holders too, so it saves you from breaking those little plastic ones over the years of use. Now, as we work our way through the rest of the trailer on the outside here, you'll have a nice spot for your dumps, which are also up really high. And while you're down there looking at these the dumps here, you'll notice the underbelly of the trailer is completely fully enclosed. And what Rockwood does standard at their factory is, of course, they enclose that underbelly and they insulate it. Plus, they add 12-volt heat pads to all of your tanks. That's great if you're an early season camper or a late season camper, because it's not going to restrict you from going camping in that cooler weather. Now on the side here, you have a little switch for a really nice docking light. You'll also see that there's your power jacks there for you, both of which are going to be for the rear and the front, just located on the side here for your switches. And you're even prepped for a solar panel on the side too, along with on the roof. Let's jump inside and have a look at some of the really cool features that Rockwood offers. So first thing that you'll notice coming inside the 2608 here is this massive living room and kitchen space. So starting with the kitchen, Rockwood gives you a standard 8 cubic foot gas and electric refrigerator. This is awesome because a lot of competitors in this size category only give you a 6. So this actually gives you a lot more storage space inside your fridge, and of course you have the separated freezer above also. One thing you may notice inside this fridge here too, there's actually a little water filter. Somewhere inside this trailer there's actually a water purification system in here, which is very cool. Rockwood always throws that in as a standard feature for you as well. Now beside your fridge, you're gonna see this beautiful Magic Chef cooktop. Now this is actually a 22-inch oven door here with the glass, so it's one of the largest in the industry. Plus you have a nice 3-burner cooktop on there, and they really clean up the look with these LED dials. It's just really nice finish to it. Of course they give you the tempered glass cover up above, so you're maximizing that counter space. And just in behind here, you're gonna have a cool little knife block. I love all the little touches that Rockwood does for you. Now, while we're still looking in this kitchen, a couple of things to note is you'll see the countertop in here is actually a solid surface countertop. Now this isn't that plastic press membrane, it's not a T-mold, so over the years this is going to last the entire life of your trailer. It's almost like having granite like you may have at home. Right beside that, you're going to have a nice sink cover over top of your dual stainless steel sink here. And it's nice, they give you this little cutting board feature on the one side, and they also give you a plate dryer on the other. Looking at the faucet, it's a beautiful high-rise, a black stainless steel pull-out spray faucet here. And there's immense amount of counter space like you can see in the 2608. That is one of the biggest features with this floor plan. The amount of cabinets in here is absolutely amazing too. And talking about the cabinets, Rockwood's fit and finish, again, is probably second to none when you start looking at this kind of stuff. This is all real solid wood cabinet doors. They do a hidden hinge style on the inside there, so you know it's very high quality stuff, nice and solid there. Same thing with your drawers. You'll have solid drawer fronts, and then inside these drawers you actually have plywood sides that's completely built all the way around, and then full ball bearing extension drawer glides. All of these little details that you gain out of Rockwood really start to add up over the years. Now, as we look over here into the main area, you'll see you have a dinette and a beautiful theater style couch. And with your dinette, this will also break down into an additional bed if you need to. But a little touch that Rockwood does is they actually give you full drawers here with ball bearing extension drawer glides again. So it's a lot nicer than having to lift up that cushion to access this storage here. Plus, it's not just a little cabinet door, so it's a much easier space to utilize. Now, as you may notice too, when we're looking at the nice big windows in here, Rockwood also gives you a pull down roller shade now in the new 2021s. So these are very, very nice. They're a slow release shade too. They block out all the lights so you can keep it nice and cool in here, or nice and dark if you have guests sleeping. Now, when we look over at the couch here, there's actually some really cool features that they just changed around. So like you can see, the centerfold comes down, you have some cup holders here, and then you're also gonna have a USB charger and a plug in there for some cell phones. Other little details that you will notice with this couch is, yes, they do recline. There's little pull handles down on the inside. And then just on the side here with these dials, you can actually adjust the lumbar support in this chair. So it's very, very comfortable. Very, very cool too. They got some really nice reading lights in here, which you can either have on blue or sorry, I thought they were just double light, but it's actually a blue light in here, so it keeps it like a little bit dimmer. And then of course, just above, some extra overhead cabinetry, which sometimes you don't see. Now, looking at your entertainment unit here, you have a spot where you can put a large TV, and of course everything's already pre-wired in to your IRV technology unit here. This is a DVD, it's a CD player too, it's AM, FM radio, it's Bluetooth, it's whatever you need it to be, so it's really nice to have, and they give you the quality sound bar right beside it here too. Just below that, you're going to have your fireplace here, and this is nice because it actually puts out about 5,100 BTUs of electric dry heat. So if you are using your trailer in that early or late season camping seasons, you can actually put out a dry heat inside this trailer instead of building moisture with the propane furnace. Now, just beside that, I did want to talk about a couple of things here. Right as you walk in the door of this floor plan, you have this really, really nice closet or pantry space. It's kind of make it your own because all the shelving in here is completely adjustable. And then of course another nice little touch is just below that, you actually have a place where you can put some shoes so you're not leaving them right in front of the door. It's, again, these little details that make a huge difference, and that's actually why this is the most popular floor plan through Rockwood Ultralite. Follow me back this way. We'll have a look at the bathroom before we jump into the bedroom here, and I'll let you guys go in there first. So first thing you'll notice is that this toilet here, it's a foot flush toilet, but Rockwood again goes one step higher, and they actually put a porcelain toilet in here. Of course, you're going to have a beautiful sink vanity with a medicine cabinet above that and some extra storage underneath there, and then a nice corner glass door shower. One unique thing that you'll notice too about the showers in a Rockwood is they add this shower miser system. This is a very cool system which allows you to circulate the water through the hot water tank instead of cycling it back into your gray tank and wasting water essentially. So it's a really nice feature to have. And of course, to top it all off in this bathroom, you have a max air fan above that, which of course is battery powered, so it really helps cool that trailer down if you don't necessarily have the option of running your air conditioner. Again, some extra little storage in here too. Any little place that Rockwood can give you something, they always do it. That's why we love the brand. Now, as you look into the bedroom here, you have a dual entrance either from the bathroom or from the hallway here. So this bed is on a slide out for you, so it really opens up this space here. And like you'll see, there's lots of storage up above. There's even on the sides here, you have a place where if you want to set down your glasses or things like that, or if you have a CPAP machine, you can set that beside the bed, and they even have a plug-in right beside it for you there too. Underneath this bed, there's actually a lot of storage like we've seen from the outside compartment. And then over in the corner here, you have a tremendous closet. So this is a big hanging wardrobe inside of here for you. And then just down underneath, you have these massive pull-out drawers. Now, a couple of things that I wanted to mention before we finish it up here is just actually in the main area there, you have a control panel which tells you, of course, where all your lights are and that type of thing. But Rockwood added a really cool feature where now you can actually take a picture of a QR scan code on that panel and connect your phone to your trailer. And that's going to allow you to bring your slide outs in. It's going to allow you to bring your awnings in, turn your lights on and off. So it's a really, really nice touch to have. This trailer pretty much comes jam-packed with every feature that you could possibly need or want out of a travel trailer. But that pretty much wraps up the 2608 here today, guys. If you have any questions, make sure you give us a call at Rangeland, or you can even reach out to me. I'm Tyler. My email is tyler@rangelandrv.com. Again, thanks for watching. Give us a call about our RV show pricing on right now. Thanks again. Happy camping.